All right. Now I'm talking about what Uber was about Falcons that is gonna fight against Spirit in the EM Cologne Major 2026 semifinal. This situation, it could be happening, but how? How? The question is how? How is this gonna happen? That's what I'm gonna tell you in this video. I'm gonna give an advice. Yeah, not so important to be honest, but yeah, at least someone will hear my voice about what Falcons could, what Falcons can do on the semifinal. Yeah. So for the answer of the how, there are three things. Yo, okay? There are three things. Resilience is the first, patience is the second, and third one is you might get surprised, but yes, it's actually killed off. And perhaps and see no, and resilience, patience, kill down images. First thing first, resilience. You already know what resilience means. If you just know, go check the English dictionary to understand what resilience means. But basically, resilience is what happens when you do something without getting flinch or without getting shake. Like you stand in a, let's say, narrow, uh, narrow what? No, no. Yeah, it's like just you standing in a surface and you have given 30 minutes of time to just stand. You cannot, you cannot move. You cannot uh, try to squat. Yeah, yeah, you cannot move. Simply, you can only stand. And instead of giving up, you are continuing to standing. Okay, no matter what happens, you are just focused on one goal, that is standing until the 30 minutes clock or time is ended. So that's what we call resilience. And for Falcons, hopefully they have that kind of mindset. So when you play one map, you play one map, then you want to win it. So what you think is not how we win the whole major. Of course, you need to have a mindset that you can win the major, but the the when it comes to a single map domination, enemy must have lower than map points and we must have higher than map points. Okay, that's the mindset. And if we just think like that, the game should be, yeah, quote unquote easier. Yeah, not for the real game though, but for you, for tricking the mind, for tricking the brain that we can play. Yeah, obviously the player can play, but it's not always guaranteed them to win. Hence, we trick the brain that we are the winners. even though we are not yet, by using the mindset that we have we must have higher points than the map points, and the enemy must have lower points than the map points. Okay, that's it. And it could be better if we add the no overtime mindset. So no overtime, no no longer playing time, no, just enemy 11, we are 13, boom. Okay, so how about the resilience now? Yeah, the resilience is that we use resilience to get into the points, to the winning points. So it obviously is higher than the map points. That's that's the goal of the resilience. So we no no give up, no give up before the map points, and we we cannot take it easy. We cannot take it easy, but we also cannot take it too hard. It's somewhere between them. Balance. Everything must be balanced. Okay. Second is patience. Patience, especially for Nico, Mansi, and uh, Kyosuke, because I always see that they fail to have a kill because they are not patient enough with their crosshair placement and with their movement. So, like especially in clutch situation or in the man disadvantage situation, like they are in 3 versus 4. Obviously, there are three and the opponents are four. They could turn the table. Okay, they could turn the table if they are be patient with their movements and the crochet placement. Basically, if you see prime ropes in 2025, you know what I'm talking about. It's patient because uh, if you are not patient enough, then you may fail the the situation that it should be a winning situation. For Nico, it's obvious because we have seen him how he missed his shot since the CSGO era, especially with Deagle and actually with any kind of guns in the game, because he is not patient enough on his crosshair placement. Then Kyosuke, Kyosuke especially on the movements. Yeah, he is an entry, of course. He need to rush, but if you are not down that have a, a special game sense, then just to think that is slower, just to slower movements, because your goal is going to having on using trap for the openings, not uh not you are destroying the trap that the opponents make. Like Dong, Dong, man, like if Dong moving and their friend and his friends going to B and he's going to A, he could execute everybody on A. For example, and if you are not Dong, yeah, you are not here. You're not, you are just not that guy, Paul. Alright, that's resilience, patience. Okay, for this one, just follow how Astralis got their prime era in 2018, 2019. They have Astralis, former Astralis coach, Sonic. I'm pretty sure they learn much from him. And yeah, that's it for the point one and two. And the third one. Kyoto. What? Now this and this one is weird. Of course, it sounds weird like Kyoto and Egypt. Nah, the of us. It may sound weird at first, but trust me. Yeah, again, trust me. Team spirit rely much on dark and magic. They rely much on both of these guys. So if you somehow manage to neutralize them early on the game, you could actually hijack their tactics, their set piece. You could destroy them. But how we do it? Yeah, use your star players. Your star players want to see a Nico, maybe Kyosuke, use that to kill these guys. And actually, if you even want a better space, kill Zero early. It should be easier to kill Zero because he's not like Monesi. If Monesi is the second symbol, Zero is the second device. Yeah, Zero is playing way more like device than symbol. Okay, so that's the third point, the last one. Just yeah, if you want to understand my advice, just remember these 3 points. Sharing special, kill them all. Okay, so for the third one is kill the star player. And then there should be another question. How about the final? Well, we don't know yet about the final, but I'm 70% sure that it it would be Furia. Okay, Furia, they are looking good. Don't don't have any defeat yet since stage 3. Okay, of course it's stage 3, not in playoffs now. And yeah, perhaps they could have the first defeat in playoff by Aurora because Santares and Cole looking good in the recent match against Red Bull. Yeah, if if Furia and O if Furia going to grand final, it would be a really cinema grand final. But if Aurora, then yeah, it would be cinema too because there's Sunrise. If there's no Sunrise, yes, it's like the Game of Legion going to the final in Paris Major or something like that. Yes, we think about it later because we want to see how Falcons win against Spirit first. It's a really 50-50 situation, like yeah, like before in match against Vitality, say 50-50 situation, and yeah, we should see how it goes. Yep, just win the game, Falcons. Just win the game. If you want major, especially for Nico and Monsi, you want major, win the game.